Crush is a 1996 Canadian drama film written, produced, and directed by David Cronenberg based on J.G. Ballard's 1973 novel of the same name. It is the story of a filmmaker who, after surviving a car crash, joins a group of sympathiles who are aroused by car crashes and tries to rekindle his sexual relationship with his wife. The film begins with filmmaker James Ballard and his wife Catherine in open marriage. The couple engage in various trysts but have unenthusiastic sex. Discussing the intimate details of their sex increases their excitement. She reveals about having sex with a stranger in a plane hangar that day, though she is left unsatisfied when James replies that he did not get satisfaction during a sexual encounter with one of his co-workers because one of the film crew interrupted them. Catherine asks him to leave and say perhaps next. While returning from work late one night, James' car collides with another car, killing the male passenger. While trapped in the debris, the driver and the dead passenger's wife, Dr. Helen Rington, pulls on her seatbelt's shoulder and exposes her breast to James. During his recovery, James meets Helen again, as well as a man named Dr. Roberts, who takes a keen interest in the breast that is holding James' broken leg together and takes photographs of it. Leaving the hospital, Helen and James begin a romantic relationship fueled primarily by their shared experience of the car accident. Attempting to understand why they are so agitated by their car accident, they visit one of Vaughn's cult meetings and performance pieces, during which he completely recreates the car accident with authentic cars and stunt drivers, including James. Dean was killed when Department of Transportation officials ended the program. James fled with Helen and Vaughn. Jamie quickly became one of Vaughn's followers who promotes car crashes. He obsessively watches car safety test videos, he photographs traffic collisions, and describes the deaths of famous people in road accidents. Catherine, whom Vaughn has followed in his car several times, begins to fantasize about a sexual relationship between her and James. Although Vaughan initially claimed he was simply interested in reshaping the human body through modern technology, his real project is living out the philosophy that car crashes are an altruistic psychosex. James drives Vaughn's Lincoln around town, while Vaughn picks up a prostitute in the back seat and has sex with her. A short time later, James invites Catherine along for a drive with him and Vaughn. On an interstate trip, they witness a car accident involving a member of the group, Colin. James confronts Colin, who is planning with Vaughn to authentically recreate the car crash that killed Jeannie Mansfield. Among the wreckage, the three find Colin's bloodied corpse, wearing a blonde wand that looks very similar to Mansfield. Vaughn photographs the wreckage as they drive by. Later, when the police search Vaughn's converted car for a hit-and-run involving a pedestrian, James drives it through a car wash while Vaughn and Catherine have sex in the back seat. James later has another fling with Gabrielle, one of the other members of the group, whose legs are covered with steel braces and who has a vaginal scar on the back of one of her thighs. Bone was hurt in an accident. He rips off her fishnet stockings and penetrates her through the scar. Bone later gives James a tattoo. James invites him to meet his maker, who tattoos the car's symbol on Vaughn's body. James and Vaughn then get very excited and have sex in Vaughn's car. Vaughn and James go for a drive in separate cars and aggressively chase each other. Vaughn purposely crashes his car on an overpass, crashing it into a passenger bus below, killing him. After Vaughn's death, Ijirasa Katigartyangar. Then he go to a junkyard and embrace each other while lying in the wreckage of Vaughn's car. James and Catherine later perform a similar stunt in which James chases her down a freeway at high speed. Catherine unbuckles her seatbelt when she sees James approaching, and he hits the back of her car, causing it to flip onto a grassy median. James gets out of his car and walks over to Catherine's car, which has turned upside down. Catherine is partially trapped inside the car, lies down, apparently superficially injured. When James asks if she is okay, she tells him she is not hurt as the couple kiss and begin to have sex near the damaged vehicle. James whispers to her, "Maybe next," which means that the only possible solution to their extreme attraction is death.